What's up, good people? Louthewritersports back with you once again. Hope everybody's out there taking care of themselves and staying safe, shape, basically living their lives. All right, I want to talk about something real quick. So, Lamar Jackson is getting criticized for going back to his neighborhood, playing football and basketball with the kids and teaching them the right way to play football. So let me get this straight. All this complaining that y'all do about the athletes and entertainers not going back to their neighborhood, not going back to their communities to help out is okay. Yeah, like y'all criticize athletes for not going back to their neighborhood, not going back to their communities to help out. What up, Big Worm, man? But Lamar Jackson does it and he gets criticized. This is what he said when they criticize him. I'd rather see the kid playing basketball and football instead of being out in the street with guns and knives. So I see what it is when a player go back to his neighborhood, y'all don't like, y'all gonna criticize him. But when a player the media loves go back to the neighborhood, they're gonna praise him. Is that what it is now? Lamar Jackson going out here doing good things, but he get nothing but hate time and time again. Y'all hated that the fact that he didn't want to play receiver. He didn't want to play defensive back. He wanted to be a quarterback. He came in the quarterback. He doing his thing as a quarterback. But that's not enough. Y'all still criticize the man. Talking about he can't win the big one. He can't win. Like he ain't that great a quarterback. One, two, stop being a quarterback, play wide receiver. Super. Now that he went back to the neighborhood, tried to tell the kids there's a better way than trying to be on the street, trying to be living that street life. Get an education, go to college, do something better with your life instead of trying to live that street life. And he gets criticized for that. He trying to teach those kids not to be in that on street life like that. He trying to keep those kids off the street so they won't get in trouble during the summertime. It's like, to me, no matter what Lamar Jackson does, he can't win with you guys. He gets criticized for playing good football. He gets criticized for not doing enough on the football field. He gets criticized basically off the field now too. Like, when is this gonna stop? Y'all criticize Kyrie Irving off the court for building houses for George Floyd's family. Y'all criticize. Y'all don't lie to you. Call Kyrie Irving a bird brain. Call him dumb. He don't know nothing. But y'all praise LeBron James every step of the way, on the court and off the court. So basically, it's like this now, right? Everybody else is dumb unless it's LeBron James. Y'all criticize everybody else off the court, but it's LeBron James, it's okay. Is this what it is now? Is this how it is now? Well, y'all gonna criticize Ward Dunn next for building houses for low income families? Like, explain to me, why is it field and only praise one guy doing it off the field? Explain it to me. Because Lamar Jackson don't deserve this criticism. He don't. Lamar Jackson is a good man, trying to do right not only by the kids, by everybody else in the NFL. Now, if that was Tom Brady, Drew Brees, or any other Caucasian quarterback, would he get criticized the way he did? I just want to know. It seems like to me, I don't know if they need something to talk about, if they just trying to, it's like Big Worm said, they're reaching right now. Like they always trying to find some every day, trying to find some way each and every day putting down a black man on live TV, on these sports networks, no matter what, even if he's doing the right thing or not. It had come to the point in my conclusion, no matter what Lamar Jackson does on the field, off the field, he's never gonna win with the media. Never. So he might as well just keep it clean and just play his game. Because he is about to sign the biggest contract ever in the history of the NFL at quarterback. Hopefully, because who knows? They may probably find some type of reason not to give him that contract. They always worry about. They always trying to worry about. They always saying, "Man, he going, man, we get, man." I know it got to be guys out there hoping he get injured, a real bad injury, so they can find a reason not to pay him. You can say they kind of did. They almost did that with that. Almost did that with that. But it's crazy to me that a man who went back to his own hometown, back to the hood he grew up in, can't go back to the hood without getting criticized for helping the kids out. What kind of shit is that, man? Come on, man. Come on, now. That's kind of crazy. Like y'all won't act like we want athletes to go back to their neighborhood to help the kids out, help the community out. What's up, Polo?
What's up, Lou? What's going on with Lamar, man?
He getting criticized for going back to his neighborhood and helping the kids in the community out.
Oh, you talking about the recent video that came out?
Yeah.
Oh man. Hey, but they got his back though. The team got his back.
I'm just
You know what I
saying.
mean?
I'm just saying. You want guys to go back to the neighborhood to help these kids out, to keep them off
Right.
the street. But you don't want certain guys to do it because you don't like that player. You don't like that athlete. But you praise the guys who y'all like doing that too.
Yeah, I think it's stupid. They're trying to throw any wrench in there to throw Lamar Jackson off. I think mentally, because they already got their golden child for the next few years in Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? Because let's just face it, he's gonna be the one that they want to carry the lead as soon as Brady gets out of here, or another white quarterback.
They really trying to dig some dirt on Lamar Jackson because he's about to get the biggest contract in NFL history. They're gonna find some type of reason not to pay him that big contract.
Right. Right now it's Mahomes, right, as the biggest contract.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's all started on draft night. They don't like the fact that his mother is his agent. They don't like the fact that he didn't want to play wide receiver. They hate
Right.
the fact he wanted to play quarterback.
Right.
Now that he has went out there and won an MVP, won a playoff game, they still think he shouldn't be playing quarterback.
Right. And the thing about it too, Lou, that they got to realize is that the Ravens had a much better. I mean, uh, the Chiefs had a much better team than the Ravens. So they,
Okay, okay, Polo, just got some breaking news. Richard Sherman was released today on his own on $10,000. Has been requested to face no felony charges but one count of misdemeanor criminal trespassing with a domestic violence designation, material mischief, DUI resistance arrest, and has another hearing Friday.
so he got charged.
Yeah, he got charged for misdemeanor criminal trespassing with a domestic
Yeah.
violence
Yeah.
demonstration. Which to me, he should not been charged for a burglary or domestic violence because because like his wife came out and said, he did not put his hands on anybody.
Hey, I'm Richard Sherman. I'll fight that, man. You got to fight that.
But he was drunk though.
Yeah. What was his level? What was his BAC?
He did not come out with black blood alcohol level. The only thing they said, his wife said when he was there, they said he was drunk and threatening to kill himself. Like I said, it was a whole misunderstanding.
Hey, my bad, Lou. I fell out, man. Uh, I'm surprised they didn't come out with that information though, in terms of him, the blood, the BAC, because that's the main thing that I was looking for. Remember that night or last night, I think. Yeah, that's one of the things that we was before you went to go walk your dog. That's one of the things I was looking for.
They
It,
probably
it,
won't,
it,
like he doing court tomorrow. Tomorrow, so they probably gonna come out tomorrow. He gonna probably issue a statement to the media today or tomorrow.
right, man. I wouldn't, man. You know what? I wouldn't issue shit, man. You don't know anybody any type of explanation. And man, as a matter of fact, uh, you know, man, we wasn't there. You know, we going by the story.
But Polo, he may have no choice but to issue a statement because remember, he is the vice president of the NFLPA.
Yeah, I know that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just man, like I don't know, man. I I feel like they were gunning for him anyway. Kind of like they were gunning for him to fail anyway.
Like
Like this is
his attorney may issue that statement. He may not talk because basically, when you in some type of trouble like that, you just let your attorney do all the talking.
right. Yeah, man. Man, shoot, you had. But see, this is the thing. If he do speak, then of course they're gonna they're gonna hold him. They're gonna hold him against everything. And if he don't speak, they're gonna hold everything against him too. So I mean, he's in a, he's not in a win. He's not in a win situation by any means because they're gonna look at it like, okay, well you didn't talk to the media, so that's very unprofessional. So that means you have something to hide. And then you did issue a statement, so you've admitted to the fact that what you went through, as far as they're looking at the domestic and they're looking at the criminal trespass. They're, anything that says criminal or anything like that, the media, they're like, oh my God, it's like they blow it way out of proportion. And on top of that, he a black man too.
To me, be honest with you, Polo, I don't understand the law that much because I have never been arrested, nothing like that, with trespassing or domestic violence or misdemeanors. So
Uh huh.
I need somebody well, man, James for sure, he probably explained it better than me right now.
What you talking about the law? Well, shoot, I know a whole lot, but I know that of course anything that whether it's a misdemeanor as far as trespassing, that doesn't look good. And I mean if it's criminal trespassing, then that's gonna be, it'll be a stain on your record, whether it's a misdemeanor, depending on what class, and then also depending on what class felony it is. Man, like the biggest thing that you can have on your record, I don't have any felonies or anything like that. But if if you have, let's say you have any type of thing dealing with like sex offender or something like that,
Yeah,
that right there is,
I know you're a sex offender. You got registered as a sex offender.
yeah, yeah, you got to register everywhere, everywhere you go. So that right there, that's one of the, that to me, that's one of the worst things. That to me, sex offender charges worse than, is up there with murder or capital murder, depending on what type of murder it is. Then also you got to talk about a lot of people don't talk about this, Lou. But you can ask James this too. I imagine he'll tell you, he'll break this down for you. Criminal mischief, that's real big too. Criminal mischief, and then child endangerment, and assault with a deadly weapon. Those things right there are red flags, and also any type of when you talk about thief, uh, theft, any type of theft, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't look good either, depending on the felony. Now, if you had a misdemeanor back in the days or something like that, they might go ahead and sweep that under the rug. But nowadays, man, any type of like DUI, DWI, anything like
But
that, they
didn't
don't
they?
care
But,
how
did,
long it's been.
but didn't they say if you have like a misdemeanor or a felony, they would take it
Uh,
off your record though?
well,
And
yeah. Oh, go ahead. You got it.
no, you go ahead, Paulo.
I was just gonna say you have to. I know here. I don't know how they do it in Louisville. I don't know. I don't know how they do it, but Texas. The laws are real strict. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it you can have, but you can have it expunged. You can have it expunged and sealed, but you have to go through a process. It's not like an overnight type of thing. And then on top of that, depending on what charge it is, if it's like let's say like it's a gun charge or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Which 9 times out of 10, the only way that you're gonna get you'll get in trouble because you can have your gun or concealed weapon here in Texas. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have any LTC or anything like that. As long as within you have the right to use that or whatnot, and it's in your property. And if somebody walks into your house or on your property or something like that, you have the right to shoot. However, like in New York and I forget the other gun law places like that, if you're in New York and you have a gun on you, uh, you better make sure that the magazine is not in there, or you don't have anything in the chamber, because then you finna get in trouble.
What about the stand your ground law?
You stand your ground. Oh man.
Because I remember a couple years ago, this
Uh huh.
woman. I remember a couple years ago in Florida, this woman was trying to protect herself from her ex who was trying to kill her. She shot a gun up in the air, and she got arrested and doing time.
Right. Right. And that was in Florida. What part of Florida was it?
I think it was Pensacola. It was a black
Pensacola.
woman.
I was about to say Pensacola. I thought it was Tallahassee.
It was a black woman who was being who was afraid of her life because the ex said he was trying to kill her.
Okay, so Lou, let me ask you this though. What are y'all gun laws? How are y'all gun laws in Louisville?
Uh-huh.
Or I should say Kentucky. My bad. I keep saying Louisville like it's a state. I mean Kentucky.
I don't know how the gun laws here are here. I took to do some research about that because I got guns in my house.
Right. I know. You know what, Lou? This is my thing. I remember I went to Murray, Kentucky, man. I was like, man, I don't think these people like me here too much. I,
Yeah,
I
when
like,
you go certain parts of Kentucky, it's like that.
yeah, I'm thinking, Kentucky, every place is gonna be like Louisville. I'm like, nah, but they did tell me a lot about Lexington and
Yeah,
all these places.
you definitely don't want to be in Lexington at nighttime. Yeah, you don't want to be in Eastern Kentucky at nighttime.
Right, right, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I was always curious about how y'all laws were out in Kentucky in comparison. I didn't know if they were kind of similar to Texas. I know a lot of people they moved out they moved out to Texas because of the gun law. No, but you still have. See, you can't win both ways because let's say you like to smoke weed. Well, guess what? If you get caught up, with weed here, or you get caught up with that loud, guess what? You in trouble.
Tyson Fury, you son of a bitch. I knew you were faking.
You said what, bro?
I knew Tyson Fury was faking that whole time.
Man, hey Lou, man, damn, I gotta give a shout out to LB, man. LB and Ticket and Town Biz, man. These guys tried to tell me, man. They were trying to tell everybody about Tyson Fury, man. But now
Y'all want to listen. Everybody tried to tell y'all Tyson Fury was on some bullshit.
Yeah,
so y'all just believe he has to cheated that last fight now?
Listen, they still got the fight. The fight is still
October
going
9th. October, they're fighting on October 9th.
But you know what? Hey, this is what I said, and I talked about it in the stream about Fury, how I felt about Fury and everything. But this is what I would do, Lou. I would be like, you know what? If I'm Wilder, I'd be like, I'm not fighting on October the 9th. You know what? I want to fight. I'll fight later than that. Give me some more time to prepare. Since you want to pull that.
Wilder been training this whole time while Fury been doing nothing but eating pork chop sandwiches, buying cars, living the life.
Say that again, bro.
Wilder been training this whole time. While Tyson Fury had been doing nothing but eating pork chop sandwiches, drinking and living alive. He had not been training.
Yeah, going to car dealership, going to MMA fights without a mask. Shame. I'm more disappointed. I'm not as disappointed in Fury as I am in Sugar Hill. I mean, Sugar Hill, man, I'm disappointed in fucking Sugar Hill and his whole fucking training and his whole fucking camp. They ought to be fucking ashamed of themselves.
What up, Darius?
What's up? How y'all doing?
Hey, man, ain't you from Florida?
I'm from South Carolina, brother.
What y'all think? What do you think about the media criticizing Lamar Jackson just for going home and trying to teach these kids the right way?
Oh, I didn't know what was going on. I just saw you. I just got in on that, man. I don't know. I mean, negativity sells. They don't like positive information, so that's my opinion.
It was just funny to me. They criticize the dudes they don't like in the sports world, like Lamar Jackson, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant. You criticize those guys for going back to their neighborhood, doing the right thing, donating money, building houses. But when a certain player does it, he gets praised for it.
But I'm saying, what? Why are they criticizing him? Are they saying he should be in Baltimore get ready for
he
camp?
got criticized for going back to his neighborhood for playing football and basketball with the kids. He playing defensive back, wide receiver, basically teaching the kids how to play football the right way.
Oh, at his high school or something, or like a camp? Was it a camp or high school or something like? Oh,
it was sure like a camp because you had it had to be a camp because it was at a park and a whole lot of kids was there.
Oh yeah, well I know those guys. They do that all the time. Go to these camps and stuff. I don't know. I guess they look at quarterback different. I don't see why though it would be an issue.
They feel like what are you doing on the basketball court of playing doing drills and stuff with the kids, you about to get the biggest deal in NFL history. Why are you on the court with these kids? Like he said, I'd rather be on this court with the kids playing basketball, football, instead of having them in the streets with guns and knives.
Yeah, well,
It,
yeah, but like I said, that quarterbacks are held to a different standard than any other position in football, right or wrong. But it's
it,
still
it's it's
go.
like whether you do or whether you don't. You know what I'm saying? Like you go out there, you try to interact with the community and everything. They want to criticize you, but you know my man and Lou, if he go out there and he get caught up with some weed or something like that, or he get caught up in a domestic dispute, or he drinking and driving, or gun charge or something like that, then they blow that out of proportion. So I'm like, what the fuck do you want?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and it's twice as hard about it. If you're a quarterback, you black, and they looking for any other reason to criticize you for doing something. So I was around here when Cam Newton was at, because I live right outside of Charlotte, and they like you or they don't like you. He had his fan base, and he had some that didn't like him, and they pretty much if he did something right, he could be right 100%, 99% of the time. With that 1%, they're trash him or whatever.
You right, Darius, man, because I seen a whole lot of good things Cam Newton have done. No matter what he does, he always gonna get criticized no matter what.
Yeah. They talk about the way he dressed and all this. I mean, I know what he's doing. He trying to be different. He's trying to make.
No, what people don't understand, the way he dressed, he getting paid for that.
Yeah, I already know that. That was I understand what he's doing. I know what he's doing. And they complain about the towel over his head. It was a towel with Gatorade on. He was endorsed. He had an endorsement deal with Gatorade. So anytime he was on the sidelines, he put that Gatorade.
He been doing that since college. What the hell?
Yeah. So once he left college, Gatorade gave him an endorsement deal, and he knew what he was doing, putting that towel on his head. I mean, that just it's simple stuff, man. He could save 100 people out of a burning building, but he leave a cat in the building. They still criticize him for leaving that cat in the building.
I just don't understand, man. Why do these black quarterbacks get criticized so much for doing the right thing?
Well, I don't see Lamar Jackson even being a controversial figure. Personality, he pretty much you don't hear nothing about him in the offseason. So that's what I don't get. Cam Newton, you always heard stuff about him in the offseason.
I think this whole thing started though in the draft. They didn't like the fact that his mother was his agent. They didn't like the fact that he didn't want to play wide receiver.
Well, he wasn't a wide receiver though. I mean, they wanted to work out as a wide receiver, but he wasn't a wide receiver.
I'll put it like this: if he was clean cut and was yes sir boss, no sir boss type, came in here, yeah, I do this sir, yes sir, and all this other stuff, then they still were gonna try to find a way to fuck with him because guess what they did to Deshaun Watson. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, go back to your skin color. You could be clean cut, come in with a good image and everything. They still gonna try. They're gonna be like, yes, we got them. We got them, Roger. We got them. That's what they gonna do.
But he's clean. Yeah, Deshaun Watson clean cut as a get.
But now they're trying to tear him down. All because he wanted to get traded out of a racist organization.
Me personally, I know a couple people that played with that team, but I never talked to them about how the organization was. From what I've heard, from the sidelines, from not directly from them, that when the daddy was living, it was ran different. But once he got sick, his kids got involved with the situation.
Think about it. If the daddy is like it, the kid got to be almost like it too.
Well, let me say, I know a dude played with the Bengals, and he spent the rest of his career with the Texans. He says a big difference. I'm gonna leave it at that. I ain't talking about no. He said, I'd say he said he was treated a whole lot better in Houston than he was in Cincinnati.
Yeah, of course. Nobody don't play no damn Cincinnati.
You know what? That ain't always the case though, man. Like as far as fathers and the sons or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I mean, you gotta think about it, man. Like okay, like for instance, Luke and my man. Hey, listen, my grandfather and my father thought completely different from the way that I do. You know what I'm saying? And my son may think differently from what I do when he get older. If that makes any sense, you know what I'm saying? So everybody's gonna evolve into their own individual.
yeah. But breaking down the Watson thing, it was he had a bunch of female escorts, but he called them
Yeah,
they was calling massage therapists or whatever. But at the end of the
yeah,
day, that's all it was. You know,
yeah. We know what it is.
Basically, what
yeah,
happened? Basically, to me, this is what
I
happened.
like, I like, I like, I like how you said that. Though.
yeah, yeah,
Basically, I think this is what happened. The escorts thought they were gonna get a bigger tip than they thought they were gonna get. Then they saying like, "Oh, that's not enough money. Give him some more money." And he said no. All right, we're gonna say you did something to it now.
Well, I agree with him too, sticking to his guns. I'm not selling with y'all. And that's what they wanted him to do. They were trying to put pressure on him.
But I'm like this: if you have a fiance or a wife, what you doing? Go to the massage therapist. They can go on YouTube online and read a book, and they can massage you.
He
Don't
wouldn't
go
get
to no massage.
Lou, he wouldn't get massage. What's your name? What's your name, brother?
Like but you heard what I'm saying though. You got a
Yeah,
wife, you got a
yeah.
fiance, you got a girlfriend. They can take care of that.
But he wasn't getting that, Lou. He was getting some special treatment.
No, you don't. Like if you got a fiance, girlfriend, or wife, you don't need to go to the massage therapist.
Those were massage therapists. Those was sex work. Those was
Yeah, those
escorts.
are, because I think Lou, remember, I think what's his name? I think Ed was saying this. Like a lot of them females and my man, uh, they was they'll put on IG licensed massage therapists or whatever. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them
Like
Instagram
hell, they
guys,
are. No, they ain't.
but they really not that. They shit, they really thoughts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I've heard, people say about older cats, it's best, give a woman a little bit of money, get rid of her. You don't want no dealings with her. Handle it like I'm talking about do your business with her and it's done. But they come back. They had a lawyer, an ambulance chaser, basically, who was trying to get these damn cases against them. That's all that was.
And some other guy on YouTube said like this: "Deshaun, you should have paid these women off so they can get out of your damn life."
Well,
in other hands, if you actually do pay them off, yeah, your life, they're gonna try to ask for more money.
they'll say, look, they're gonna say he look guilty when they pay him off. You know.
I'll be back, man.
All right.
I was doing like this. Okay, if that all went down, when you have videotape evidence of that,
There's no criminal records of this, no medical records, and none of this stuff. So
because if a massage therapist is worried about their safety and all that, and worried about getting raped or sister harassed, they would probably had some type of camera somewhere, so they saying they ain't lying about what happened.
Right. Hey, I heard y'all talking about that Fury Wilder fight.
Yeah, this fool faked the whole having COVID.
Do you honestly, deep down, if they win a full 12, do you think Wilder can beat Fury off a 12-round fight?
Shit, I think Wilder can knock his ass out.
No. That's the only way he can beat him, by knockout.
I think Wilder is focused now. He should have knocked him out the first time they fought. Because how many times he kept hitting him, and didn't I think he fell down, and the referee said to keep on fighting. And that second fight was kind of weird to me, man. Like, hold up, man, something don't seem right. Because every time he hit him, his gloves was like basically almost seemed like they about to come off.
If you go back and look at any Deontay Wilder's fight, he's never winning on the scorecard too much unless he's knocking you down or knocking you out. All this majority of his fights, he had to knock somebody down to get him back on the points. If he hadn't changed his head movement and nothing like that, he like a sitting duck. He got to learn how to box. And a person like Fury is that's the first time Wilder fought somebody bigger than him. And he got to change his boxing style. He can't just go in and looking for a knockout. He got to box him. He got to hit him with a jab.
This fight right here on October 9th, he wants to knock out. He wants to knock the guy out because he been nothing but a clown ever since he fought him.
See, Fury has
and how many times
was he 1-1? He got one loss. I think Fury has one loss, one or two losses. I don't have one or two.
How many times this man been caught cheating and doping up?
That ain't why. Why? I don't know. I don't know that part. I just say Wilder better learn how to box.
Like
I'm looking at it as a boxing style, box as just pure boxing. Not
like I don't understand. Like I look at fights. I don't know the technique or anything like when it comes to boxing. What I have seen and heard about Tyson Fury in the way he does things.
But they say he's been on cocaine and stuff like that. But I've heard that. But if Deontay Wilder doesn't get in the head movement, that's an easy target. You don't move your head in boxing. If you look at you can watch any fighter, Holyfield, Mike Tyson, the prime Mike Tyson, even he was out of his prime. They always had some type of head movement. Joe Frazier, they had head movement. Wilder doesn't have head movement. That's his problem.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali told that.
Yeah, and you don't throw jabs. The jab is the best fight in boxing because it keep you at bay. And he doesn't throw his jabs. So I think he had a lot of work to do. And I think like the guy, I don't got the guy that was on, he dropped out. He was like, just give Wilder more time to prepare, which I agree. I think get more time to prepare, and I don't like the way he did Mark Breland. I don't like the way Wilder fired Mark Breland. He blamed Mark Breland for his loss in that fight, the last fight.
Well, I don't know who his personal trainer is, man. So I don't know if he's been the one training.
Mark Breland is an Olympic gold medalist, and he's a champion. He's a welterweight champion, and he blamed Mark Breland for him losing that fight. The guy can only teach you so much and tell you what to do. And it's up to you once that bell rings between the rounds. I mean, if you try to load up for that with that right hand every time, it'll work boxing tomato cans. It don't. This guy's a professional fighter, and he's been in multiple championship bouts. So that's the thing Wilder got to realize. So Lou, you watched the game last night?
Yeah, I
I
watched
didn't
the
get
game.
to, I didn't get to, I didn't get to see much of it. I was out of town. Saw some highlights of it. Saw Chris Paul turn the ball over.
Yeah, Chris Paul turned the ball over late minutes, and Marvin took advantage and won.
Yeah, I think. I think, to me personally, Milwaukee, they've been playing this the whole playoffs. They would get behind and they would come back and win a series. And I don't know if they're gonna win this one, but it's starting to look like that. They figure out your moves. I don't think they have an answer for Giannis. So Lou, does Lamar Jackson come back to do he come back down to Louisville?
I saw him at a game on last year.
Oh, so him doing like summer camps and nothing like that.
No, he came back for a football game.
Okay, I thought it might came back and done like a camp at the school or something. And that corner that played Green Bay, he played at Louisville. He wore number 10 at Louisville. He's from Charlotte. It was Green Bay Packers, and he was one of the top corners in the NFL right now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we miss him.
Hey, what happened to is Michael Bush still in the area? I know a lot of them guys came from that
No,
they
he
all
live in
from the Louisville area.
I think he lives in California now. He got married to somebody famous.
I don't know. His Ben Simmons, he married to Ben Simmons' sister. Ben Simmons is his brother-in-law.
Yeah, that's right.
And y'all had Jeff Braun. Jeff Braun, and what was his brother? Y'all had some talent up there at that school in football.
Yeah, Jeff Brown is the Purdue head coach.
Yeah. I know when the last coach, I think, got fired, they was thinking he would come back to Louisville. But I think Satterfield a good coach.
Yeah, if he stays at Wolves.
Yeah, I think Satterfield a good coach.
He interviewed for the South Carolina job.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like I said, I know people that played for South Carolina. I'm a Tar Heel fan, football and basketball. So, but yeah, I know people that played for South Carolina and Clemson. So I take it you don't like UK at all.
Nope.
So I know you can't stand Rick Pitino.
I just deal with that when he was at Wolves.
Yeah, that move he made, that was a crazy move. That was an awkward move. You spent time. I tell you, that would never happen around. I'm a Tar Heel fan. That would never happen. No, Tar Heel coach would go to Duke. Duke coach would go to Carolina. Coach of Tar Heel. Coach of North Carolina Tar Heels. The board wouldn't even let them guys become the head coach. Yeah. All right, Lou. I saw you was talking about Lamar. I didn't know what was going on with him. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know they got on about just having a camp down from where he come from. That's crazy. All right, Lou. I see you in the chat somewhere else, man. Take it easy.
All right, man, thanks for coming back.
All right, man, no problem.
All right, guys. I'm about to end this show. I want to thank Polo, Big Worm, Godson, Darius for coming back, supporting me and supporting everybody else. Hit that like button, hit that follow button so you can get the notification when I show up, start doing live shows. I just want to say, man, stop criticizing the good guy for doing the good thing in their community and neighborhood, man. Just stop that, man. Like, don't criticize them for doing the right thing. Other than that, peace out.